Footprinting is done by obtaining information from an individual or organization through both passive and active techniques. Today we'll be focusing on passive, and this involves gathering useful information from websites to find a way in. I'll be examining these different websites and tools to gain this information with you. So to start off, we're going to create a footprinting matrix. I've already created mine. It's just an Excel spreadsheet layout of the information you're trying to gain. So here I have listed domain name, IP address range, email address, physical address, and open ports. And if you do find additional information such as DNS servers, then you can go ahead and add that in. Any information is useful. So to start off, I'm going to choose a website. I'm going to do www.facebook.com. So I'm going to ping this website to start off. And what pinging does is it sends an echo request to determine if the IP address we're trying to reach is alive or not. So I'm going to do that. And see, so we didn't lose any of our packets. So that was successful. The IP address is located right next to the domain name. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to throw it in our spreadsheet. I don't know why that says that. And then I'm going to throw in the domain name, www.facebook.com. And then next we're going to work on getting the IP address range, email address, physical location. And how we do that is with a Whois search. So a Whois search gives you ownership information, physical address, physical location, phone number, and important details related to this domain name, even non-important details, but you can also find the DNS server and the network range, and these are important for filling out our matrix. So we're going to go to who.is and we're going to type in the IP address for Facebook, which is 31.13.69.228. And what we get back for this is our network range, our CIDR, who it belongs to, the organization, which is ripe.net, and it also gives us a physical address. So, well, it gives us an address because it's a PO box. So we're going to we'll hold off on that for a second. Postal code, country. So it's located in Amsterdam, Netherlands. There's a referral website, referral server, and a whole bunch more information. So before we just take that network range, we're going to go to ripe.net and we're going to see what information we can pull from this website. So this also has IP address range, and this one is more narrow. So we will use this one because it gives you, it helps you pinpoint a little bit closer to the target as opposed to that bigger network range that was listed. So we're gonna copy that. Okay, I guess I'll just type it in. 31.13.69.228 to 31.13.69.255, and that is supposed to be a 0. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and look for an email address and see if we can find a physical location on here. So we keep scrolling. It tells us it's located in the US. So we will go ahead and use this address because it is not a PO box. It's an actual physical address where you could possibly get in touch with somebody. So, or interact with somebody. So we're going to also use this email address because there wasn't one on Whois. So that is not at facebook.com. And for our physical address, it'll be 1601 Willow Road, Menlo Park, California 94025. And you can list the other address if you'd like and the other network range or any other email addresses you can find. The more information, the better. So we'll go through this, and it's not really much more important information. So next we're going to move on to looking up open ports. So if we go to MX Toolbox and type in the IP address, it'll give us a list of port numbers, and it'll tell us which ones Facebook is using, or whatever website we're using. It'll tell us which ports they're using. So this one is using port 80 for HTTP and port 443 for HTTPS. So we're going to go ahead and list those in there as well, 80 and 443. So now you've got the basics for footprinting, and now you can move on to the next step. But this is just a general idea of what you're supposed to do, different tools and websites that you can use to get this information. So it's out there. But yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching.